All right, hello, good morning, good evening, and good night. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Nvidia, and more specifically, we're going to be comparing NVDY, which is the Yieldmax Nvidia Option Income Strategy ETF, versus NVDS, which is the AXS 1.25 times Nvidia Bear Daily ETF. This is an ETF which goes short on Nvidia. And as you know, Nvidia had a massive run up pretty much from, what were we saying here, about 2015 to currently 2023, an 8-year run up of thousands and thousands of percent. And even just in the past year alone, it's gone up over 300%, starting at $1 or $100, $112 roughly, and going all the way up to $426. That is an amazing run up. And as you could tell, if you are shorting a stock that is having an amazing run up, your shorting is going to be pushed way down and you're going to lose a lot of money. As you can see, NVDS has had a stock price decline of probably about 80% or so over the past year. But due to that stock decline and because of Nvidia's massive run up, we're asking the question, will there be a pullback in Nvidia and then a potential opportunity in NVDS? If that does sound good, what I'm going to do is also compare it to NVDY. So stick around to the end of this video. Without further ado, I want to say we're up to 856 subscribers. That is fantastic. What's not super fantastic is our latest video on JEPI. We are getting the average view duration. Those that click on the video do like the video, but it's just that JEPI is not the most massive yielding investment at only 11% monthly, and so it didn't get the views that we were hoping for here, but that's okay. It's still a great video. If you're interested in JEPI, go check that out. If not, it's okay. You clicked on this one, and that's what we're here to see. So we're talking about NVDY versus NVDS, but what I want to do is tell you a little bit about Nvidia before we get started so you have a general background on this company. So Nvidia, looking at these kind of like little QR things right here, Nvidia's in high performance computing. That's this one right here. They're in gaming, they're a data center, and they specialize in AI. Nvidia has so many different applications. They're looking to transform AI and become literally world leaders in AI. They do high performance computing, so they create things like computer chips and processors which go up to very high speeds and are competing, I guess, with companies like Intel and things like that. They also have gaming and creating. They make a bunch of computer chips and computer processors that just help to boost power and all that kind of things. I'm not super certain about like Nvidia and the chips themselves. All I know is they are heavy into the computer space, the robotics space, the automotive space with AI. Something like Tesla's autopilot, that would be considered automotive AI. And all around, they are what you would call a future driven company. This is, if you believe that AI and more powerful chips will be required in the future just due to technology evolving over time, then Nvidia is probably the place you want to be. But as you could tell, Nvidia had a massive run up over the last 8 years or so, and especially in the last current year. They were asking the question, will this MACD down here switch and become bearish and then pull back to these potentially previous highs, which is about $100 less than the current price, or will it trend down even further? Because Nvidia is currently trading at $1 trillion market cap, just over $1 trillion market cap. That is insane. What I want to do here is just check out their financials to see if that really checks out. They're only making, this is, just to put this in perspective, this is $1 trillion company that's only making $4 billion in profit per year. That is a little bit overvalued in my personal opinion. Let's check their total assets. Only $41 billion for $1 trillion company. Wow. Sure, their financials do look pretty solid at the current moment. They are slowly growing. As you can see, starting at about 3 billion, 4 billion, they were up to 9 billion. They did drop down probably due to the corona crisis that probably really drove their sales up. But as you can see, they don't really bring in that much income. I believe they are pretty overvalued. I think their future valuations, just due to AI and technology, are already being way priced in, and I think it's a little bit overbought. Am I going to be buying the Daily Bear NVDS? Currently, no. If I do see a turnaround in Nvidia, then I probably will. Do I think Nvidia is currently overpriced? I do think it is. And that's why I'm kind of also holding off on the Yieldmax option income strategy ETF, which is NVDY. I'm holding off because if I think Nvidia is overbought, I don't want to buy NVDY because the stock price, if NVDA goes down, NVDY will also go down too. And it will receive a lot less premiums going down as it would going up and appreciating in value. Sure, NVDY collects premiums upon volatility, but I don't want to invest in a stock that has a great potential to go down due to the fact that I personally feel like it has been overbought in the past. And as you can see, we've kind of hit a limit here where the price is kind of rejecting higher highs, although it did have a good markup here in May. But it's kind of at a point where people are starting to question what the stock is worth, and that's why NVDS could be a potential buy for the future if you do think Nvidia is going to trend down. Now, looking at their historical data, they did pay one and only one dividend. I'm not sure if this will be a recurring dividend, but last year, let's see if I can pull this up. In December 2022, they paid a $2 dividend. At the price that they were at roughly $64, that was a meh dividend. At the current price of $8.41, that would be a pretty substantial dividend, about 25% if they were to pay again in 2023. That I am not sure of though, so you can't at me on that one. But as you can see, the stock price has gone down just because Nvidia has gone up over the past little while. NVDY might be a good play if you're looking for income now and not capital gains like NVDS. But you are running the risk that NVDA does take a side to the downturn, and then you do lose some capital appreciation and potentially lower dividend yields just due to a little bit less volatility. I hope this kind of gave you an idea about Nvidia, where I think it's headed, and also an option if you're looking to short Nvidia through NVDS, which is a 1.5 times bear. You will get 1.5 times your money, so 125% on whatever NVIDIA does in the reverse. I hope this video kind of like helped to educate you a little bit and also helped to give you a little sense of where my mind is at in terms of Nvidia and why I do think it might trend down as it's kind of reaching a little bit of a cap here. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please do subscribe. We do have a bunch of amazing videos. I know this JEPI one didn't do that well. I am trying to push it a little bit because I do believe it was a good video. It does fully explain JEPI if you guys are interested. I know a lot of videos are very confusing on JEPI, so I really try to dumb it down for you guys. And I need that because I myself find things difficult to understand sometimes. Look at that. We got 2 subscribers just as I'm talking there. So if you haven't yet done so, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys do take care. Till next time. See ya.